Mm, mm, welcome back, Emperors under the ceiling of light. We are going to continue the discussion with another physical benefit from NoFap Benefits Real or Overhyped HealthLine article, which is, let me turn it on. Did I turn it on? No. All right. Boom. Muscle growth. Muscle growth. Yeah. Now, in your opinion, do you think living in the NoFap lifestyle can produce muscle growth? Seriously, you can answer in the comments, because at this point, in this reality, I'm not sure what people are aware or aren't aware of. Because again, it doesn't look like it should be disputed. It's an obvious observation. But the reason why is it obvious are left out. The reasons why it is obvious are left out. It is probably due to the lack of documentation, because after all, this lifestyle is still a new thing to most people, even to those who are already engaged in it, because it always feels like it's new. So, before we get into the story, let me just slide in here with a little known fact to have a better estimate of what we're talking about. So, just so you know, you can strengthen your muscles just by thought alone. So your body mass would increase. Could increase just by thought alone. But let me just read from this article, this thing. Albert Einstein once said, "Imagination is more important than science." So, as you can see, you can develop strength and optimize what you specifically want to do by imagining that actual act without moving a finger or budging a bone. You can strengthen your muscles by thought alone, known by several names: mental imagery, kinesthetic imagery, visualization, mental practice, and motor imagery. They all point to the same effect, that it is a cognitive process where you imagine performing a movement without actually physically doing so. This dynamic state involves a specific motor action that is internally activated without any motor output. Remember, there is a strength in that mind-body connection, and it has to do with linking your thoughts, imagination, behaviors, actions, and results. Similar to using music to enhance power and strength, as we've seen before. Well, we didn't see before, but can you imagine creating a very positive life for yourself by getting inside your own head and setting up success by thought alone? If the world's top elite athletes do it, I'd say it's definitely worth giving it a try. Yeah, this is what the article says, that yes, we can, of course, if you want real muscle height, you should also go to the gym. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, and let's talk about NoFap and muscle mass. Because as you can see, even by thinking, you can increase muscle mass. And you learn to do a lot of thinking during this time during your time in this adventure. A lot of thinking. But with thinking, you get to redirect the energy back into something creative and actually productive for the human spirit. Also, people on this adventure also take on most of the time of physical activity to invest their excess energy in, leading to a higher muscle mass. There are indeed some that do not choose any physical activity. However, we can be safe to say that they're not undergoing this journey just for the muscle growth, are we? Because we can't. But let me tell you just a little secret, that maybe your activity might not be increasing muscle mass, but it might be strengthening and increasing the neural pathways of the brain as you're putting 1% more into them. You know, maybe. I don't know. Sounds like Deepak Chopra bullshit. Now, of course, the confidence boost that it gives also provide NoFap. By the way, NoFap, the confidence boost that NoFap gives provides the acceptance of more heavier challenges. Now, heavier and more challenges, and that's usually a great precursor to muscle growth. I think, right? I'm not sure. I think it might be just me. Of course, getting through the flat line might reboot your body to prioritize muscle growth. So it would be nice for you to learn about the flat line as soon as possible if you didn't have the pleasure of going through it. So you can pass through this period without any missteps, because this is a quite peculiar period. But if you learn about the flat line and you know it will eventually pass, then you will achieve impressive results. So yeah, my opinion stands still. Undergoing the NoFap lifestyle will provide a benefit with muscle growth, in my opinion. Also, even if you don't know. And along with that muscle growth, you could most likely have that one extra push, one extra step, one extra moment with the ones you love. Grow, my emperors, grow.